and when you think what he's going to bring out there and where it matters most, but also in the dressing room, what he's going to bring the team and the advice, and be a valuable asset.
Oh, 9 runs coming from the over. Leicestershire desperate for a wicket, 118 for 1.
Remember when he first started here, Lids, I can't tell you how many years ago it was. Of course, he started here and then went to Worcester and come back again now. I mean, and he's such a prodigious talent. Off drive. All he wanted to do was get someone to throw at him in the nets, practice that off drive. Love batting. And actually, the irony was, whilst you clearly knew that he was going to be a very good batter, and that was the thing he really wanted to be, actually was his bowling. I don't think he worked quite hard enough at it, because I don't think he realised how good he could be when he was 16, 17. We used to do pre-season nets, and he used to bowl as a sort of afterthought, but he used to get such dip on the ball that you thought to yourself, hang on, this guy could be a really good bowler. I mean, don't get me wrong, he was a very good bowler to international cricket, and very good. But his focus really was on batting, that he felt that's really what he wanted to do.
That sounded like a good shout, and yes, Gibbon had a lot going for it. 4 straight, maybe a little bit of dip as well.
That's probably the best they can do at the moment. They know they're getting hammered. If they bowl length, it's going all over the park, so he's gone full. Not sure he's fully committed to the shot. If he had done, he might have got a little bit further forward. It was an excellent delivery, right in the right spot, and you play around that front leg at your peril, and he knew straight away. So he was just trying to help it on its way, hoping for length. Got the wrong length on this occasion. Just picking up a couple of wickets here at crucial times. The Foxes, he's gone for 11. 118 for 2.
An excellent comeback from Josh Hull. A change of ends has served him well. He went for 20 in his first 2 overs.
Please welcome the new batter for the Birmingham Bears.
Maybe searching for a little bit too much swing. That was certainly the way to go, full and straight. He's made a few technical changes, Josh Hull, over the winter, which seems to have come into action this summer. Chris Benjamin, next batter in for the Bears, burst onto the scene back in 2022. People would have remembered him maybe more so in the 100, playing for Birmingham Phoenix. And this is good though from Josh Hull. Another wicket now, 90, just might pull things back for them.
Yeah, he's been excellent. He's got a lot going for him. Tall lad. And he gets stronger and bowls more. I understand he enjoys bowling, which is a great sign. Become bowling fit and strong. Maybe just add a bit more pace as well.
Work to do in the deep. And it's good though from Ahmed, made up the ground.
Yeah, Moeen Ali's a big fan of Chris Benjamin. We talked about the 100 and Birmingham Phoenix. It was really Moeen Ali that got him into that, because he saw him playing in a second team game. This was a few years ago now. I want this lad to be in our side. So Moeen Ali's seen him over the years and fast-tracked him a little bit. It'll be interesting to see where Jacob Bethel comes in. He's due to come in 4, but I think he's a real talent, Jacob Bethel. Be interesting to see what opportunities you get here. 50 last night.
A bit of pace off this time from Josh Hull. He's talking about the changes that Josh Hull has made over the winter, and he's spoken about how he's been trying to engage his front arm for a little bit longer, try and help him stay taller at the crease and therefore get even more bounce than he already does. Ooh, 6'7" of him. And that will be the other element for him, particularly in this format of the game, is developing those variations. Oh, this is not being controlled, but it will land safely. Oh, just a single, an excellent over. Good return from Josh Hull. 3 runs coming from it, 121 for 2.
It's now time for you to bring your energy with vitality.
Ali has been excellent this evening. His last 5 boundaries have been 6s. Mighty, how impressed have you been with him?
Just elegance. When he's playing well, he's picking up length well there. It's so difficult to bowl to. Over the years, people have always said that's the area to bowl to, when you've got extra pace, but on a pitch like this, against this pace, he will love that shot, and that's one of his strengths. Not easy to bowl left arm spin or spin against Moeen Ali when he's in this type of form. I said earlier, Liz, I think if he's still enjoying his cricket and he's got ambition to carry on playing, he's got huge value still in this format of the game and this type of cricket.
How important will he be as well for someone like Dan Mousey? I suppose he's at the other end of his career. Similar skill sets as well.
Yeah, it's going to be massive. I mean, we've been in cricket dressing rooms over the years, and I think we'd both say we were probably pretty lucky to have senior players who, when you're just beginning, yeah, it's good to have good coaches. Absolutely, that's important. Heaved away leg side and picks the field around the deep. Slower ball. They're just beginning to pick out wickets here, which is just keeping them in with a shout when it comes to the run chase. Scott Curry, who's on loan from Hampshire, has picked up wickets for fun, and it's, yeah, slow ball. You can see it out of the hand, it just grips a little bit, and Chris Benjamin just can't quite find the middle of the bat. It's a pretty long boundary out on the leg side and into the sun. Jimmy Neesham takes a smart catch. So 3 down now. Benjamin goes for 3 from 7. 21 for 3.
Oh, they're just finding a way, aren't they, the Leicestershire Foxes? Remember, it is a must-win game for them. If they win, they will sneak into the top 4 of the Northern Group. I just wondered if this was a knuckleball 90 from Curry, or it just looks as if that grip has been changed slightly. It's actually an off-cutter, but it just sits really deep in his hands. And actually, he's really looking for purchase and a bit of movement off the surface.
Yeah, almost trying to get sort of top spin for it to bounce a little bit, make it less easy to control. Yeah, they've been really good in the last few overs. They're doing all they can to sort of climb back into the game. They'd take this, wouldn't they? You think at the start of the competition, you've got a game to win, last one, and you qualify. You'd take that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I was speaking to Peter Hanscom at the toss, actually, and he said they feel like they've been playing knockout cricket for their last few games, and actually that's not a bad place to be as a side, particularly as you're going into the quarter-finals and obviously finals day as well.
It's a difficulty, though, isn't it, for everybody in this competition? It's going to be almost played out in 4 phases. First phase of 8 games, then a break, then 6 games. Now we've got a break because the quarter-finals are not till the 3rd of September onwards, and then there's the finals day here. So it's like you can't really get that momentum out of the competition because it's stop-starts.
Yeah.
It's also a problem getting the top overseas, because it's played out over such a long period. If it was just somehow, if it was given a 3 or 4 week slot, I know we talk about this all the time, and scheduling, etc., but I think it'd be so good for the competition.
current run rate for the Birmingham Bears will get them up to 192. Average first in score here at Edgbaston has been 180. I've got plenty of time and also wickets in hand, batting to come as well. Another good over for the Leicestershire Foxes, a wicket coming from it, just the 3 runs, 124. And some happy looking Birmingham Bears fans in the stands, and equally some Leicestershire Foxes fans. Everyone's enjoying the sunshine today, why not? Seen it a huge amount this summer. It really is a lovely evening here at Edgbaston. Plenty of fans in, young and old.
Very nice, Lou, very nice.
Terrific this last couple of overs, 6 for 2. Scott Curry, 2 overs, 1 for 8. When you got Moeen Ali, who's been smashing the ball to all parts, 74. Okay, they've been picking up wickets, but that's a major contribution, just stifling the Bears at the moment.
Come on.
If Leicestershire lose today, then they'll give a sniff to Derbyshire and Durham, who are playing each other. And Derbyshire are in a bit of trouble with the bat at the moment.
Get it. Very nice, Lou.
Moeen Ali's just been starved of the strike recently. Last 6 overs, he's only faced 9 deliveries.
Very nice, Lou.
You'd expect Jacob Bethel to try and get himself in. Maybe a couple more deliveries and then try and put a bit more pressure on the Foxes bowlers, try and keep that scoreboard ticking over.
Get it. Nice. Very nice, Lou.
3 fielders just occupying that offside area. And a fielder behind square in the ring, so we really are putting the squeeze on now. Another good over for the Foxes, 129 for 3. So 3 sides have already qualified. Birmingham Bears, Lancashire Lightning and Northants Steelbacks. And you would think 3, maybe 4 teams, Yorkshire Vikings, have got an outside chance if other results go their way. But if the Foxes win, they are in. Derbyshire, Falcons and Durham will be keeping a very close eye on this game.
Yeah.
It's been a good phase this for Foxes. What they've done well is A, to pick up the wickets, and B, because of that, Bears are just a bit becalmed. They've got Folks at 8, then top 9, Briggs 10, Craig Miles at 11. And I reckon these two at the moment are they're just playing through a few overs, just rebuilding slowly. And then they'll go again.
Sure.
And Moeen Ali's just decided, after a few overs of being becalmed and the partnership just beginning to develop, that he's going to go again.
Yeah, and he hasn't had much of the strike. And again from Moeen Ali, just dealing pretty much in boundaries. 13 of them so far, 6 4s, 7 6s. Really are being treated to some clean striking from Moeen Ali, striking at 188. Well, then again, dragged it this time, manages to find the gap. So back-to-back boundaries for Moeen Ali.
Looks like he just picked his bowler. Just picked the bowler that he fancies, just to try and ignite the innings again. Been a little quiet for a while.
Well, and again, but this time he hasn't got all of it. 3 fielders are converging, 4 fielders are converging. And I reckon that has landed in exactly the middle of all 4 fielders' 19.
That is a great skill. When you do finally mistime one, you've got to find the gap. Extraordinary. Googly. I don't think it really mattered it was a googly. I think he was going again. Somehow. How did you do?
Please like and subscribe
Up
my
again.
channel.
13 runs coming from this over. And again, this time straight down the ground. The fielder's not even interested. So finishes with another 6, 19 runs coming from it, 148 for 3.
Come on, Kimmy!
Can we have it back, please? Well, Warwickshire, the Birmingham Bears, have already qualified. They've already got a home quarter-final. Leicestershire are hunting a quarter-final place. And if they are going to do it, Owen Morgan, it might be special to watch.
Yeah, it certainly will. Really in full flow as ever. Some magnificent shots. How are they going to stop him in his final 4.4 overs? Very, very difficult to do. He's in full flow. There's not better sight with the bat in hand.
Just got hit on the helmet, so they're just going through the normal concussion protocols and tests. And there's no one that knows him better than you do. And when he was in this mood, I'm assuming it was just put the feet up and enjoy the show.
Absolutely. Just getting a top edge onto the back of his helmet. Seems absolutely fine, but might have to change the equipment when he was in full flow. Feet up on the balcony. Just the free-flowing nature and the elegance in which he would play with. A swing. Look out of sorts if it was up at the Open, to be honest. Doesn't play golf, but if he did.
Oh, opportunity missed. It's a beautiful piece of bowling from Louis Kimber. But it foxed Moeen, it foxed Ben Cox, and the Birmingham Bears are the beneficiaries, and it also brings up their 150.
Rare mistake from Ali. Big miss here. Possible inside edge from Ali, but a chance nonetheless.
No, says umpire Illingworth, indicating with his left hand that it was sliding down. It's bowled nicely though, Kimber.
He certainly brought an element of control. This looks straight, very, very straight.
Oh, that, don't even bother. Do not even bother. That has gone searing 25 yards over the boundary, as clean as it gets. And he's 1 hit away.
That's how we'll be seeing it. Will not shy away the closer he gets to 3 figures. That is enormous.
Just content at 1. End of the over. 160 for 3.
It is that time.
All of the players that you have had under your command as England captain, and all the cricket that you've played across the world, where would he rank when it comes to natural talent and timing?
Oh, certainly right up there. There's 2 players that spring to mind, particularly with bat in hand. Moeen Ali is one of them. Just the effortless timing, the way he goes about his business. The other past player here at Edgbaston, very, very elegant, in Ian Bell. Wonderful player. 2 super talented cricketers.
Scott Curry back into the attack, and he shaped himself when the ball has been disappearing to all parts of Birmingham. Curry with his 1 for 8 from 2.1 has bowled with great intelligence and a great deal of skill as well. Well disguised variations. They're just waiting for Edgbaston to erupt.
No.
We're going to have to wait another ball. It's been tough work for the Foxes bowlers when Moeen's in the mood. Found willing partners in Alex. T20. And well might they rise around Edgbaston. It has been a clinic of power hitting, of great craft and touch.
54 balls with 7
And Moeen Ali
and 9 sixes.
receives the applause, the standing applause of all around Edgbaston, who has given thrilling Friday night entertainment.
Simply outstanding from Moeen Ali. And again, top of the order, setting the tone. Bit of a one-man show.
Just beyond extra cover. Not quite timed by Jacob Bethel.
Well, special moment for Moeen Ali. Very popular player and character in the changing room and with the fans.
Well, he's got 2 previous hundreds. This was his slowest, believe it or not. 54 balls. Got 1 against Warwickshire for Worcestershire here at Edgbaston. That was in 2018. He also got a brilliant 100 down at Hove against Sussex in the quarter-finals. Another good over from Scott Curry, 164 for 3.
That started with a beautiful cover drive and then a clip. So he got into his work. It's very easy on the eye. To his strongest areas, both down the ground, over the leg side on the sweep. This was just absolutely enormous. Right up on the TV gantry. Looking to cash in on this
7 balls
quality
and
wicket.
9 sixes.
He prepared here today, but his work is not done. 18 balls yet. Bears will be looking to post upwards of 210 because of the nature of this surface.
Ben Mike returns. And such has been the quality and the entertainment from Moeen Ali. We've not had a great deal of chance to talk about Jacob Bethel. This kid's got something. He really does. It's his coming out party this year. I remember watching him in the Under-19s World Cup. 88 off 42 against South Africa in the quarterfinals. And that just made you sit up and take notice. Got some real talent. Flayed away once more. It's a good piece of fielding on the boundary edge. Scott Curry. Good with the ball, good in the field. Well bowled by Mike.
Yeah, I mean, very important part of the game here, particularly for the Foxes. I'd say one stage, 9th, 10th over, possibly even till the 12th, 12th, 13, where they took consecutive wickets. They were dead and buried in this game. They're now back in it. They can keep the Bears under 200. Ambitious, but they can do it. Need to get Moeen Ali out or keep him off strike. Variations have worked on this surface. Have to believe. Tonight they have to win. They win, they go through.
I just saw him shuffling across and followed us. Another decent piece of bowling. Maybe going a nudge early there, Bethel, but he sees the gap with third and fine up inside the circle. That's one aspect about Leicestershire this year, is that they've kind of found ways to win. They were set 208 at Northampton. They tied that game. Fabulous 100 from Rishi Patel. And having had those experiences through the course of the group stages, will give them confidence. Once more. It's been 2 decent overs for Leicestershire. They've managed to drag it back. 168 for 3. Do you use those experiences in situations like that, previous games and throughout the year, where you've actually managed to sort of drag something back?
Yeah, I think you have to. I think in changing rooms, it builds belief, it builds confidence. Right up until that 12th over, you would say the Bears well on top, looking towards getting 220, 225. 12th and 13th over. Going for 6 runs, taking 2 vital wickets. When you talk, Daggers, about going through group stages and finding a way of getting results where possibly you're out of the game or perception is you're dead and buried, it's so important that you show a lot of character. There is that current run rate, takes them to 185. Good bowling yet again. Again, the perception of a good ball is a dot ball, but actual fact, it's to get the in batter off strike. So concede 1, get the in batter down the other end. Bowler Bethel, who's up 9 off 14. Yes, a talented player, but hasn't quite found his feet as of yet.
They were 109 for 1 after 10 overs. The following 8 overs, 59 for 2, so a huge deceleration. It's gone very, very high. Fielder or no. It has just gone beyond the outstretched hands of Lewis Goldsworthy on the boundary edge. It tempted him for quite some time, just had the distance.
Well, his first boundary, Jacob Bethel got the elevation, but did he get the distance? Just about. Fingertips.
Oh, that's just flashed away. It scorched the outfield as it reached the boundary at backward point. A rare loose delivery from Curry.
There is that talent you mentioned earlier. Daggers in fine form this year. In the blast, 337 runs coming into this game. Breakthrough year. Daggers, you talk about Jacob Bethel, all-round pack. Perhaps, yes, England under 19s, had opportunities in the 100. Feel this year.
He's towed it, and it's straight to extra cover. Not an easier catch for Sol Buddingham. And it is the end of Jacob Bethel. Had to go, last ball. Fifth ball. Had the line.
Yeah, just as he started striking the ball. It's a slower off cutter from Curry. Takes Bethel wide. Gets none of it, and a simple catch is taken.
Jacob Bethel caught Sol Buddingham.
Jacob Bethel just over a run of ball for 19. The Bears 181 for 4.
The incoming batter for the Birmingham Bears, number 30, Ed Barnard.
Excellent bowling again. Line good, execution brilliant. Pace on, 2 balls previous to that didn't work. Missed his line, missed his length. Recognised pace off is the way to go. Deception works.
Does seem to be gripping a little bit for those slow balls, something that the Birmingham Bears will take on board when it's their turn. Ed Barnard, former Worcestershire all-rounder, has a licence to go first ball. He might be going first ball, just can't find the hands of Hanscom, and Moeen Ali's brilliant running between the wickets gets him back on strike for the start of the final over. He's bowled well tonight. Scott Curry, 4 overs, 2 for 26. It's 183 for 4.
Stay in your seats during the interval. There will be plenty coming your way.
Well worth just taking you through what's going on across the country. Derbyshire Falcons, 154 for 8, coming towards the back end of their innings. That against Durham, an important game should Leicestershire lose today here at Edgbaston. Elsewhere in the North Group, Lancashire Lightning 180 for 8 against Northamptonshire. Lancashire win, they secure a home quarter-final. Contributions down the order for Lancashire. Notts Outlaws, who have been absolutely terrible this year, 205 for 9 against Yorkshire at Leeds. Last over starts, Josh Hull. High on the bat once more, should be simple, and is. The end of what has been an absolute T20 clinic with the bat from Moeen Ali. Jimmy Neesham with a safe pair of hands, and he will see Edgbaston rise.
One of the best in the world when he is in full flow. We have been treated
Moeen Ali
to a Moeen Ali special. Standing ovation from the home fans, much appreciated in setting up this game. Very, very popular around the world and around the country, and especially in Birmingham.
Number 7, George Garton.
Down middle, please. Left arm over.
George Garton, formerly of Sussex, now up here in the second city. Could be in the action again here. Hanscom, no. But very well run from the non-striker's end from Ed Barnard. Allows them to come through from a second.
Well, here is the end of Moeen Ali's excellent innings. It's pace off yet again from Hull. What an innings. 103 from 59 deliveries. Simply excellent from Moeen Ali.
There's protection out in the deep. Ben Mike, he won't take his arm on. Just to keep you across the South Group as well. Glamorgan 232 for 2 against Somerset with 8 balls still remaining. Kieran Carlson 135 from 64 balls. The Somerset bowlers getting a bit of a shellacking in Cardiff. Hampshire Hawks against Essex. Now Essex need to win this game. The Hawks have made 181 for 5. 64 from Ben McDermott, James Vince with 41, and Tom Preston, another England under-19 alumnus, one of the two. He made 41. Well, Tom Prest made 41. Anyway, whichever Latin word. I'm sure someone is only going to be too glad to correct us. And Kent Spitfires 211 for 5 against Surrey. 58 for Daniel Bell Drummond. Yeye with 61. So there's some runs around the country tonight. Middlesex 159 for 9 against Sussex in their 20 overs. Annoyed is George Garton, punching the bat that he only got 1 for it.
Yeah, it will be. This has been excellent from the Leicestershire Foxes. Since the 12th over, clearly adapting to conditions here. The wicket has slowed up ever so slightly. The bounce is still consistent. Good to bat on. Very little turn. So they'll be very happy here.
Last ball. Swatted away. And that is very comfortably over the boundary. Ed Barnard finishing things off in style for the Birmingham Bears. Short ball attempted from Josh Hull, and they will be more than content with the 20 overs with the bat that they have put together. 194 for 5. And it all stemmed around that brilliant 100 from Moeen Ali.
And that takes the Birmingham Bears to 194 for 5. There will now be a 10-minute interval, after which the victory target for Leicestershire Foxes.
Well, if you needed just a little bit of confirmation as to how things went for the Birmingham Bears after winning the toss and electing to bat first, Moeen Ali, 103 from 59 balls. Alex Davis gave him some really good assistance at the top of the order with 31 from 22. But then they started losing wickets. Difficult to come in for the new batters. Most of them going at around about a run a ball. Mousley with 11, Bethel with 19 from 18, but Ed Barnard 9 from 3, finishing off the innings with a 6. Best of the bowlers, Scott Curry 2 for 26. Hull 2 for 34. Thought he bowled nicely when he came back, but a lot of punishment dished out for Neesham, Rehan and Lewis Goldworthy. Let's head down pitch side. Simon Dool is there.
Moeen, congratulations, magnificent.